Today we're going to be learning about extremophiles. First, we will talk about what an extremophile is and the extreme conditions that they live in. Then we will walk through an example of a particular type of extremophile and see just how impactful these organisms can be. So firstly, what is an extremophile? It's actually all in the name. Extremo in Latin means extreme, and phile in Latin means one who loves. Basically, these organisms, typically bacteria and archaea, are organisms that have adapted to and thrive in extreme environments. Next, we will talk about what some of these extreme environments can be. This photo shows some of the many extreme environments you find here on Earth, from the desert to the Arctic to the deep sea. The reason these environments are extreme is they represent conditions most organisms can't withstand. Minimal water, extreme cold, high pressures, but extremophiles thrive in these environments. And although it would be amazing to go through all of these and explore what kind of crazy organisms live there, for the sake of time, we will just focus on one example, the thermophiles, and we'll see just how impactful these organisms can be. Thermophiles are the heat lovers, and they thrive at temperatures most organisms find unlivable. Extremophiles have been found at temperatures up to 122 degrees Celsius. That's 251 degrees Fahrenheit, well above the boiling point of water. Most organisms typically can't live in these high temperatures because the bonds in DNA begin to break down at 90 degrees Celsius or 194 degrees Fahrenheit. But thermophiles have developed special enzymes that can withstand these high temperatures. One of these enzymes, pictured here, is called Taq polymerase, and we will see how these enzymes are used in biology later today. Now, the places you typically find thermophiles are in hot springs and volcanic zones, like the Taupo volcanic zone in New Zealand, which is actually the background of this presentation. Now, in this photo, you can see a broader view of the beautiful hot springs that are found in this area and where the thermophiles thrive. Now, some of you might recognize this place, or maybe you've even been there. This is Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, and it's one of the most popular sites for extremophile, particularly thermophile research. Thermus aquaticus, which is one of the most well-known thermophiles, was actually discovered here in 1966, and that's that photo there. And this discovery actually led to one of the biggest breakthroughs in biology, a way to rapidly duplicate DNA. Now, we won't go into too much detail here, but basically the heat-withstanding enzymes of this thermophile, Taq polymerase, allowed the researchers to use this enzyme to split and copy DNA at high temperatures, exponentially speeding up the replication process known as polymerase chain reactions. Now, by being able to rapidly duplicate DNA, we're better able to study it and learn about how it could be changing. In fact, we're able to test for and study the coronavirus because of this thermophile. Now, to sum up, extremophiles are organisms that thrive in extreme environments. As we learned, one type of extremophile, the thermophile, can withstand extremely high temperatures, a capability that is well utilized in the biomedical field. More breakthroughs like this could be right around the corner, like seeing how extremophiles could survive in space. But more research is needed in order to accomplish these goals, and that's why it's so important to know about extremophiles and their great potential. Thank you.